defender Elizabeth Eddy says she wants the league to adopt a proposal requiring all players be born with ovaries or have the league adopt the SRY gene testing examination. However, her proposals were not well received by some of her teammates.
I've had a lot of combos with my teammates in the past few days, and they are hurt and they are harmed by the article, and also they are disgusted by some of the things that were said in the article. Mostly the undertones come across as transphobic and racist as well.
And it's definitely not the note that we as a group want to end on. And so I just want everyone to know that we're doing our best in the locker room to preserve respect and belonging.
I had on Brett Cooper last hour, Kaylee, and one of the things that she said in response to the same topic but a slightly different situation was that this issue is not settled yet. This is still kind of coming at us, and she's not surprised to see that recent incident where a man walked into a ladies' locker room, she went ballistic, and that's gone viral, that this is still out there. Does this help?
Should be settled when 79% of Americans do not think biological men should be in women's sports. No, this doesn't help because these are women who are on teams, the National Women's Soccer League, the two captains. You've made your career. You've done your thing. Ask yourself what the 8-year-old version of you would have said and the 10-year-old version of you would have said, climbing your way to the top, totally unable to get there because a biological young boy beat you. I imagine if those women were 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, they might be speaking differently.
Emily.
Yeah, I took notes while they were speaking because they said that members of their team were harmed and disgusted. I'm sorry. I think the harm is when you displace a biological female for a man that has put on a dress and then put on a woman face and then claims to be a woman. That is not what makes a woman. And I am so appalled at that sort of cultish and mean girls behavior where they turn against their own player and act like they're defending other women. I mean, it is so backwards to me. And I will say that I saw a little bit of that during the cheerleader labor lawsuits, right? There were some people that came forward in the NFL, these cheerleaders that spoke up their own personal beliefs, and there were people that sort of turned against them. And I see that here, that there's a propensity for that in group situations. But the fact that it's happening on such a clear issue when none of these women would be there if, to your point, they didn't have an all-female competitive circuit prior to where they are now is such a joke.
True.
What example does that set for the young girls watching that team? Certainly not one of inclusion. It sets one of exclusion.